Hello everybody, this is Nerdy Geeky, and we're back on the Plot World server. Yay! It's not 1.9 yet, but what I've done is I've rolled back to 1.8.9 on on just a copy of my profile, so I can get on nice and easily. We'll still be in 1.9 on the survival world, so there's no worries about that. So anyway, since we've been gone, I have been working diligently on digging out the rooms behind me, or in front of me, I should say. Let's just turn back to that. The rooms here have been dug out. You can see that these are little markers here, and if I fly up, you can see these markers really far apart from each other, and that's because these rooms in here I've been a little bit more conservative, but they are absolutely huge. Decorating these out is not going to be easy at all, I don't think, but I think it will be quite fun. It'll be a challenge for me because I'm usually doing things more conservatively, more compact. This is 23 by 23. No, sorry, this is 27 by 27. I don't know what the height is, sorry, because they do vary. We have got some bigger rooms. I feel like this might be the library. There's got like a second area. I've just put this here for now for this sort of balcony area now in just to show you guys, and it's not going to stay quartz. Doesn't have to stay quartz at all. I do want this as a balcony, and then most of this is going to be open. I'm thinking bookcases integrated into the wall and such like that. The wall's going to have to come out slightly so we can A, hide this white bit here, and B is you can see the redstone blocks in the walls. So some decoration blocks. Pop that back there for some light. It's not going to stay there. I mean, it might stay there, but it probably won't. I don't know. But what I want to start doing is taking out some of this two-dimensionalness of it. Like I like this. It is very flat though. That's a little bit better. I want it to be flat though. That's kind of like, that's, you know, the style that I wanted to go for. And you know, in these things, I love these things. These are exactly what I wanted. But again, they're quite flat. You know, they're quite, you know, they seem to be like got quite a plane to them. So what we're going to be doing today is making something a little less flat, something more like this. I added some lily pads just as an experiment. I think they make it look quite nice. Like it's not really been well kept. It's not really been kept up with the maintenance. I still really like this. I think we've done a lot of... I think down here we've done a lot in the last 4 episodes. And I know you probably think, oh, you know, it's not going very quickly, but this is an absolutely huge build. I spent 3 hours digging out most of these... well, not most of them, sorry. I spent 3 hours digging out the top ones. These are like a double one. That's a single one. Double one, single one. So you're looking at around 6. 6 of these things. And we still got... 1, 2, 3. We still got 12 left to dig out, so that was extremely boring and depressing. But I mean, it needs to be done, so I am doing it bit by bit. I am swamped with uni work at the moment, so we might be slowing down a little bit, which is why I only bring one of these out a week mostly, because this is actually takes longer than survival, even though survival you have to farm stuff for, just because I've got to dig out, and on the server you can't use things like TNT and stuff, which I understand the reason why, but it doesn't help you to build big things. So today you can see I've already mapped out this. I want to make like a summer house in the garden. I don't want to use quartz. There might be the odd block of quartz mixed in there, but I don't really want to use quartz. I think we're going to go with stone because there's lots of different stones, like the mossy brick and the crap brick. We want to make this look like it hasn't been used in a long time. You can see I've already mapped out how large I want it to be. I want it to be, I think that's 21 in diameter. Now, I know that sounds big and it looks big, but when I started building it and you sort of zoom out, it just takes up no room. Like, all this room for the garden, and that just takes up nothing. So, so let's start work on that. This is what we're going to be doing today. Like I said, I want to sort of slow down and enjoy the process and not just bang through this in like 10 episodes and have it done. You know, this is going to be an ongoing series, and what I want to do, you know, in a few more months' time is just look back and go, wow, look how much we've done. I don't want to go back in a few months and be like, right, well, this is our second project. You know, and survival is what I'm really enjoying at the moment. But like I said, I've got the series going. I'm dedicated to the series. I really think this is looking really good. I'm really happy with it. I don't know what you guys think. You know, please comment below what you think. But I'm thinking this is starting to look really good. This is more than I wanted to begin with. I'm too used to building in survival where, you know, materials are precious, basically. Just going to start building this while we're talking. Yeah, I have mapped it out. Whoops. The good thing, I mean, I didn't like it at first, but I guess the good thing about the Plot World server is once the grass is gone, it doesn't grow back automatically, and you've got to replace the block. But that does help with builds like this, because you can sort of map things out, and you don't have to carve the place up. So this is going to be our base. As you can see, I'm using the chiseled stone. I really like the chiseled stone, but its novelty is wearing off on me actually a little bit. I'm going to build the whole thing up. I'm not going to put any detail in it yet. What I tend to do is I build it up and then I put the detail in. Let's build it up. Let's see what it looks like. 2, 3, 4. I really kind of want a glass roof, a glass domed roof, and you know, summer house needs a domed roof, doesn't it? Oh, I tell you what, I haven't done. That's bad. It's bad, bad man. I'm a bad man. No, I can still do it. But I'm going to need an extra layer, I think. I don't want this too tall either, because these are not tall at all. And I tell you what might be one of the things that we'll do eventually. The thing is, the reason why I didn't build these so tall is because to have them super tall, they looked ridiculous because they were so thin. So what I might have to do one day is widen. I don't want to widen them out either. But I kind of want them to be like not the tallest structure in the place, but I want them taller than this. Anyway, well, we'll focus on this for now. What I was kind of hoping to do is this. Whoops, that's wrong. That's wrong. That's wrong. Boom. 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 Sorry if this is making you seasick. It's kind of making me dizzy. Boom. This is kind of an experiment. I mean, you guys probably know me enough by now to know that I don't really plan these out super well. I'm not a planner. I sort of just go with like what I'm doing at the time. Oh, I hate stairs sometimes. Like, they confuse me eventually. Once I've planted enough of them, they confuse me. See, look. Yeah. Yeah, I hope this looks good after all this work. I kind of like the raised structures when you raise it with these. Oh, come on, with these blocks. This is quite irritating when it does this. You know, it's not the fault of the plot world. There's so many people on today. Look at that. Just how many people are on. Xisuma was actually on earlier as well, and he's logged off now. He's AFK for a little while. He's probably doing a live stream or just finished one or something, or planning out for a new video. Which is what a lot of people on here, you know, quite a few people on here do videos. No one really advertises that they do. They're very good about it. Okay, I think that looks a bit better. I think that's a good framework to start off with. I do want a visible border. So this will be our visible border. Like I said, it's just going to be a big stone block at first. So persevere. It just needs to be built, and then once it's built, we can decorate it. Absolutely fine. I'm trying to do this as fast as possible, but if I run over time, you may see a couple of cuts, or I may just speed up a couple of things while I'm yammering on. I'll just mute it and speed it up, put a little music behind it or something. You know, I like my time lapses. Now I'm thinking the entrance is going to be like here, like sort of it's here, yeah. But I'm thinking like quite a big entrance like that. You know, because we don't need doors on this server. That's the great thing. I'll block out inside there, I think. I'll block it out, but I might add some more dirt in later. So this, how tall does this need to be then? Doesn't need to be any taller than that, does it really? Say we block out this. Oh, it's really playing. You know what? This doesn't play up until I start recording, and I think I don't know if it's my computer or what, but once, because it wasn't doing this earlier, but once I start recording, boom, it just starts playing up. I don't think we need it much taller than that, because the domed roof it's not going to be layered off. The domed roof isn't. I kind of do want this though. This sort of border again. Whoops, that's for later. I think that looks quite nice actually. It's quite big, it's quite grand. Let's put a border around this door. That's a little boring, isn't it? With the, I tell you what, let's put this all the way around and let's see how far we get. I might just very quickly speed this bit up, to be honest with you guys. So yeah, we're back in a second. and we're back. Yes, right, as you can see there, I was having a little bit of trouble with blocks just disappearing. I think it's just because there's so many people on. The problem is, you see, Xuma's just been online, so everyone hears that he's come online, and then they come online, and now the server might just be struggling a little bit with everyone placing blocks and stuff, so it's to be expected on a server of this size, to be honest with you. So even though it's irritating, I never get, like, too angry about it. I think this is looking nice so far. I know, again, it's just a big stone block at the moment, but, you know, it's fine. That's what we expected. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be using plots, and I'm going to use, as you can probably see, I've already chosen, I think a white stained glass will be nice. It will go with a quartz, but it'll be different at the same time. And it will hopefully, because this is just a big blocky stone structure, it'll hopefully meld this sort of structure in with this sort of structure. So yeah, I mean we're gonna take out bits and put windows in and stuff like that, or at least designed holes. In the middle, I kind of want a water feature. I know I do that a lot. I really enjoy fountains. I enjoy them in real life as well. So I think. I think that's what we're going to have to do. I'm just looking at plots now. Sorry if I go back and forth. I've got plots on another screen, but you have to like manually click to go down to the next level. Thinking maybe a sea lantern at the top for a bit of light. I know you're going to get natural light because this never changes from 12 o'clock, from sort of midday anyway. But I'm thinking natural light. Right. Sorry for the cut there, guys. I completely messed up the dome, so I've just sort of deleted that part of the footage. Let's not waste time. Let's crack on. I found another way of doing this. It's not easy. It's not always easy doing this dome shape. 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm actually cutting stages out so this dome isn't bigger than this. 1, 2 like this. You see, 1, 2 like that, and then 1, and then 1, 2, 1, 2. Oops, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 4, 5. Please bear with me with the blocks that disappear. I do apologise, but we go 1, 2 there, 1, 2 there, 1, 1, 2 there. Do that again. 1, 2 there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it's sort of yeah. I'm happy with the white stained blocks. I think they look nice. 1, 2, white stained glass, I should say. I don't use glass in my survival world very often, so it's quite interesting to use this. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So this is basically like a rinse and repeat kind of thing, and it's just using instructions to follow instructions basically. So there we go. We've started the dome off. You can see it's just edging inwards very slightly. Right, guys. Again, I'm going to make a. This video is already getting on a bit, so I'm going to start making a speedy up bit again because we need to get decorating this middle bit, and we're not really there yet. Woohoo! Let's go. And we're back, guys. I think it looks alright for now. I think it definitely needs some touching up work. I had to be quite creative on the old plots thing because the plots is a dome, and of course it was made to be a sphere. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then you got 1, 2, 3. This is hard. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You see, so it's like more dome. It probably could have been cut off in the middle there instead. Should we try it? See what it looks like. Problem about working with glass is that after, you could see that I was making more and more mistakes as I went through, because after a while it really screws with your eyes. Like really, really screws with your eyes. It's actually given me a little bit of a headache to work with it. I suppose that's because I'm doing it in creative and working with it so quickly. Let's just get rid of this bottom layer. I probably should have started with the top layer, but with the next layer up. But let's just, I'm just going to add this block for now, and then we can change the block underneath it when we want to. Oh, looking at the greys are nice. Look at that solid grey. It's nice for my eyes. Oh dear. So I just gotta look down for a second then. This is really, really making me dizzy actually. Looking at the glass the way it is. I don't like the glass texture in vanilla Minecraft. I wish it was clearer. I know we've used white glass, which doesn't help, but those lines, they don't need the lines in there. We know it's glass. I think that's why a lot of people go to texture packs and mod packs. I think that looks better. I definitely think that looks better. So let's remove this. Like I said, this isn't going to stay like this. Right, if you watched my last survival episode, you'd realise that it's actually 35 minutes long. That's I've not got any strict length of episodes. It's just like, you know, however long it is. Obviously, it won't run on to like into an hour or anything like that, apart from the first survival special episode. But you know, it's not going to be strictly only 25 minutes or strictly only 30 minutes or anything like that. I basically record and then I trim it. I see how long it is. I try and keep it around the 30-minute mark, and then I see where it goes after that. But you know, whatever time we need to make stuff. You know, there's no set time on building. This building's taking a lot longer than I expected. See, now it's a big ugly grey building. Let's move this up one more back to where we wanted it originally. It was telling us something originally. There we go. I think that looks quite nice. I suppose this is going to look any good with these here, is it? Oh no, it doesn't look too bad actually. Okay, let's keep to that sort of design then, shall we? Unless I didn't put any half slabs on here, did I? Half slabs is something that we will probably be using. Come on, where's the half slabs, guys? Have I gone past it? Yes, I have. There it is. I can't do that, so I'd have to do it like this. Oh. I put that in completely the wrong place. Don't know why I just pressed escape for that, but what about that? Ew, no. Disgusting. It would have to be like that, wouldn't it? You made a grand door very small now, but I do like the extra detail. Oh, what do you think, guys? What do you think? Or unless we just go with 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Like that? No. Like that? No. I'll plant the block. Like that. I'm going to leave that for like that for now. Anyway. I think it looks alright. Again, I know it's all stone brick. Right, what we want to do here is... Yeah, I think the dome roof looks a lot nicer like this. I want a water feature in the middle. We don't want it square, but we don't want it boring either, or usual. We need to, you know what we need to do? Whoa! Apologies, guys. My keyboard just went mental for some reason. It just, one of the buttons jammed up and it just kept moving me in one direction. I know a couple of people have had that issue. So 1, 2. I don't know if that's keyboard or Minecraft. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's the center. Don't know if... Oh yeah, it is the centre that way as well. There we go. So we would need the fountain to be sort of like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's quite big, isn't it? Whoa. Yes, 5 there, but we need also 5 outwards. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What am I doing? What am I doing, guys? I've completely lost the plot. You see what I'm trying to do here? But I'm having a... It's one of those weeks where I just... brain will not work. I need to get the centre. Oh, There we go. There we go. There we go. There. That's what I was trying to do. And I couldn't get it out, could I? Let's get rid of that. Plant. Like I said, we are trying to make this sort of dilapidated as well, don't forget. Yay, nay, yay, nay, yay. No. Yeah. Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right, what we're going to do here is... This was once a very beautiful garden, and now it's not. What we want, actually. Are these? Let's see where bone meal gets us, shall we? Bone meal. Let's put that up like that. Let's have a look in here at some more plants, shall we? We want that. We want a more weedy sort of plants than beautiful. Let's get rid of that. We don't need that anymore. Maybe some of that just for a bit of added colour. Let's get rid of that. Wait, can we make that up with bone meal? Let's get rid of that for now. Yes, we can. That's what I want. Okay, maybe just a couple of these here and there. Just, I know it's not much, but it's just to make it look like it's, you know, it's just been left. What about something that's just died as well in the corner here? Can't put it down because you can only put it down in sand. Forgot about that. We just got rid of that. So what should we put in there? Let's put one of these. Okay, so that's sort of overgrown a little bit. That's not really in use anymore. Should we have a little spire in the middle? Spire would have been that, really. That would have had water in it. It doesn't anymore. And I'm thinking about leaving this blank. Pop. More. Pop, 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 pop. Pop, pop. No, okay. That's broken. That's broken. Broken. So it's a little broken. It's a little fallen down now. So we've got this here like this. Let's experiment with some windows, shall we? I do some of these windows like this on my other one, and I do that, and I do that, and then I go like that, and you got these like little slit windows. I don't think that works for this summer house though. It's supposed to be very open. We may use those later. What about doing something like this? Again, I'm just experimenting here. I like that. It's different. Oh, the outside just looks dull though, doesn't it? It just looks boring. We got these sort of half circle windows. Though I'm torn, guys. I'm torn. No, because that's boring. They're kind of nice, like sort of pod windows. you could have them a lot more open, I guess, than this. You know, I don't know whether a summer house would be this open. That's the only thing, isn't it? Did I do that far in? It was, wasn't it? It's like pop, 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 like that. It's different though, like, you know, some houses, they don't all have to look exactly the same. So I'm just concentrating on, whoa! I'm trying to make something different and interesting for you guys, and I quite like these sort of windows. I know this is all very open, it's not really a window. It's a shame that we can't put glass panes in here, isn't it? You know, even if it's just light green stained. Yeah, can't even see that. It just looks like a nothing block. You know, because of the stairs, isn't it? It's not going to work. No, that looks rubbish. It's a shame they haven't worked some of these out yet, isn't it? Because I can get them right in there. They look a lot better on 1.9 because they don't do this. They go down in just a very narrow rod. I didn't want it too open, I guess, but we can have it open, can't we? You should go around here. These walls are a tad boring though, aren't they? Especially outside. It's a bit of a grey eyesore at the moment. You know. So this needs to be beautiful. Well, this needs to be once beautiful, now ugly. It needs to have some sort of attraction. Vines, I think, as well. You know, they would have grown on the walls behind. Oh, great, you can only have them on one side of the wall. That's real useful. Ow, look what I've done. Grass, 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 grass. Oh, there's a large fern. Oh, I didn't have to mess around doing that, did I? Ah, well. It was fun to use bone meal, wasn't it? Okie dokie. You know what? It's been overgrown for quite a while. Before I put vines on them. I think it's already starting to look a little bit less boring now. Let's use some of this mossy stuff at the bottom here, especially around here where the plants are, because plants give off a lot of water. Oh, that's the wrong block to break. See, all this stuff, I mean, it takes a while, but when you start doing it, you start instantly noticing the difference, where you just like it was real plain before. Now it's actually starting to get a little bit less plain in here. What we need to do is make some seating. I'm reluctant to use stone blocks, but you know, what would the seating be made out of? Would it be quartz? Would they go with the wood seats? See, I'm reluctant to use the wood because I've just used it so much in my normal builds. You know, if you use like spruce wood and you make benches, it just doesn't go with what we're doing, does it? Do you guys think it goes with what we're doing? Come on, place the block. You know, these big sort of wooden benches that would have warped and rotted over time. You know, or would they built things to last? And I know we said we wouldn't use quartz, although I did say we may use a bit of it. 2, 2, 3, boom. But then, oh, that's a bit of an eyesore, isn't it? Because it's just this big whiteness. It's a shame that we don't have much luck with stair blocks and seating blocks and stuff like that. Nether. Nether brick. No, it's that brick texture, isn't it? Ruins it. See what I mean? Like, it's quite difficult to get away from stone when you're building something in stone. It just ends up being all stone. So, I mean, we could just, like, pop, pop, pop. There's a seat. That's not a seat. That's ugly. That's nothing. That's a nothingness. Anyway, let's keep going with this. Boom, boom. Pop, pop. Can't really see that that's underneath, but you can at the side. You see, that's the great thing about these blocks, is that you can see them at the side. And sometimes, like, oh yeah, it's a big ugly grey building, but you start adding crap blocks and mossy blocks and stuff like that, it can really change your perspective of the building, especially on the outside as well. Because the outside, obviously, there's no decoration at the moment, but I think we're going to extend these vines to outside. I quite like them. I'm literally just placing things randomly here, you know. You just have to go for it sometimes. Like this. Like this. Like that. And that. And that. And now the outside's starting to look a bit more interesting. I've grown to like these windows that we built very spontaneously. Spontaneity is such a great thing to do on these builds. Whoops. Sorry, my mouse sometimes double clicks because it is wrecked. I don't know what's happened to it, but I think I'm going to need a new mouse. The problem is this mouse cost me £75 and it's still £75 to buy, which is a horrendous amount of money, I know you're going to say, for a mouse, but it is the best mouse I've ever had. It's the most comfortable mouse I've ever had. And for someone like me who plays games a lot and makes these videos, having a comfortable mouse is very, very important. Yeah, this is probably what, you know, this is a good example of what all of our stuff's going to start looking like eventually. I say the great thing is you don't break the vines when you do this, unless you break the top one, which I may have just done there. No, I don't think there was a vine there at all. What I would like, really, is for this to hang down the door a little bit, but it won't hang off that block there. Yeah, it's just dead center though, isn't it? Dead center. It doesn't always look, you know, that's not how nature works with the sort of dead centerness of it. So I take it on the plot boards over here, the vines probably won't grow by themselves, though, because they're a decoration block. They will just stay like this. I tell you what, we could do though. We could have. Let's just put bam, 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 bam like that. Let's have these coming down like this. I can't get out. Pop, 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 pop like that. That's that's looking better. Maybe over here. Let's put. Let's just do it like this, I think. I like vines, and I don't usually work with them very often, so I might be abusing them at the moment, but yeah, I quite like doing stuff like that with them. I feel like if this was left for a long time, these vines, you know, they would spread, they would get around quite far. Okie dokie. You know, you had a lot of plants in here, so they would go quite far. There we go. Haven't done this much over here. Break, break, break. Block, block, block. Break, break, block, 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 block. Vine, vine, vine. Vine, 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 vine. Oh, vine, vine. No. Vine. Vine. Vine, vine, vine. Vine, 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 vine. Vine. Okie dokie. Right, I think we need 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. Pop, pop. Like that. Okay, guys, so we're already starting to look a little bit overgrown, and I don't like this. Very uniform, isn't it? Very too much uniform, maybe. Bit better. See, from the outside, it's a little bit more design on it now. It still looks very blocky though, doesn't it? The roof's fine. Although I am tempted to put a few holes in the roof. It's the odd piece of glass that's broken or something like that. Oh, this might be a mistake with glass, but let's have a look. It's all trial and error, you see, with this sort of stuff. So if I just go, oh, look at that corner piece. Oh, missing a block, missing a block, missing a block. This is how all the things gone in. Missing a block, missing a block. Oh, we're missing a block. Just the odd one, like that. So if you come in here and you have a look up in the roof, you see, oh, there's a few holes in the roof as well these days. There's a hole right there as well. Because there must have been a few kids around here. You know what to say about kids in glass houses? Boom! Get rid of that. There we go. That's enough. You can go overboard sometimes with this stuff. So, the one thing we're missing here is seats. Seating areas. And I'm really torn on what to do for seating areas. I'm just going to make that up. Because it looked a bit weird. It looked like it was supposed to be that design. Where it's supposed to be this design, really. It's supposed to be, actually, probably more like this design. If you put water in there, you see that would fill like the whole place with water. So, what do you think, guys? What should we do for seats? Should we do seats, or should we do this more like a viewing area where you'd come in? I tell you what, we haven't done. We haven't done the floor. The floor looks far too clean. Just going to break this up quite nicely like this. This is exactly what we did with the paths outside. And then I just go, I tell you what, it's probably more cracked over this end like this. So, boom, 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 boom. It's my phone telling me I'm supposed to have a lecture, which I'm not going to. Don't kill me for that. I'm not going to the lecture. I'm not going to the lecture because of this. I'm not going to the lecture because I don't need to. For this one. That kind of looks like a penis, so I'm going to do that. Please excuse my language, but it did. More over here next to these, I think, because, like I said, plants generate a hell of a lot of water. A lot more than you'd you realise, most probably. Come on, get in there. Thank you. Now the floor looks a little bit like we haven't bothered to bother with it for a long time. Now some people break up the floor sometimes by putting stairs in, like that. Makes little chips in the floor like the things. Oh yeah, it's not too bad actually, is it? So let's do this here like this. Oh, I don't want too many. Yeah, like there's little dips and holes in the floor now. Yeah, okay, that works. When you walk over them, you see it doesn't affect you. You're walking. Let's make that one that way round. Let's make this one this way round. It looks a bit too uniform. The problem about stairs, they can eventually look too uniform, can't they? Let's do that. Yeah, that works, I think. I think that works to show like cracks and stuff in the ground, like chips in the ground. So, we have transformed a boring stone monolith pretty much to a sort of dilapidated. It's looking more like a greenhouse now, but then a summer house, because simply because there's no seats. I can't decide what to do for the seats. So what we do need to do though There we go. No one's been in here for a while. We may put a path up to it coming from here. That's probably something I'll do last, is link up all the paths. No, I don't want a fern, I want the large one. Hey, we saw the large one. Where's the large one gone, guys? Put this here like this. Not that. Rose bushes are notorious for spreading. I used to have one. Well, I say I used to have one, like my parents used to have one. Back on my main house, we don't really need this. We've already got large grass around here. And they are notorious for spreading. They look very pretty, but they do get in the way. Okay, rose bushes might have been a bit much. What have I done? Oh, that is the wrong block, isn't it? I am very tired today, guys. My insomnia is really kicking in lately. Okay, I think that's enough, otherwise it's going to be overkill. Okay, I think the outside may need a little bit more work on it eventually. Right. This is going to break all those that we've done. I think the framework would probably have a little bit more damage on it because it's usually a support block. Yes, it has negated that. Bomb, bomb, bomb. I want vines. Thank you. I don't need 64 vines. Don't know why I clicked that. Just do that. Okay, guys. I think that's going to be it for today because we're running over time. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you enjoyed the speedy up bits. I know I do those a lot, but I quite enjoy those. I think that does not look right there. I'm just going to very quickly change that. They're right down the bottom, aren't they? The big ones. Just going to very quickly push that in a little bit further than there. Maybe there? Yeah, I think that's fine. And then we'll have just have some grass there. Like that. So that's our sort of, I guess we should really call it hanging gardens. I can't think of what seating area to put in, so I'm not going to put in a seating area. Maybe these guys sat on the floor, I don't know. Maybe the seats have gone. Maybe they've crumbled over the time. Maybe they were wooden and they've just rotted away. You just don't know. Maybe we'll come back and add seats later. You know, we don't have to finish this right now. I feel like this shouldn't have gaps. I feel like this shouldn't have gaps at all. So let's put that in there. Oh, it's pretty, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's fine. I think that's fine. Don't need one everywhere, though. There we go. That's better. No gaps in. So, I think that's nice. I think we've done a good job there, guys. Forgot you could do it like that. Right, I hope you enjoyed the episode, and I hope you like this summer house that we've done, so it's more like a hanging gardens now. Kind of made it a bit overgrown, a few broken bits there. I know it's all stone blocks and that. If you got any ideas what we could do to spruce it up a bit, please feel free to put that in the comments section below. If you like this video, please feel free to like it as well. All likes help because they keep it on top. I might be doing something with this. I might be changing it. I don't know. It's quite big, isn't it? But then once we start filling out this garden, I think that needs to be bigger now. It looks so small compared to it. I think I need to get into the mindset of making things a bit more grand, a bit bigger. Thank you for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you like this. I hope you like that, and it's not just weirdly placed. I'm not sure on it myself at the moment, so we will see what happens in the next episode. Please, though, if you enjoyed this video and you want to see more and you want to continue with the series or the survival series, please feel free to subscribe. Thank you very much, guys, and I'll see you next time.